Both my parents are artists. My dad's an opera singer and my mom's a pianist. And I was raised in not a regular household, I guess, because of that. And they always pushed us, my sister and I, to go in either direction we would choose, creative or not. And my sister ended up writing, I ended up drawing, so I guess we found our own way of expression, which wasn't music, but my parents always pushed us to just do, what makes us happy. Most of my work is is really heavily influenced by Franco-Belgian comics and Fluide Glacial and Métal Hurlant. And it's more than just comics to me. It was a whole subculture that was just for the connoisseur, basically, for people that were educated about it. But it wasn't it was the cool teenager thing to know about, basically. And then it basically kind of wrapped it up around the storytelling that you can find in my work. But I think more than storytelling, it's about a quick humoristic pun and just making something obviously that looks like it's made for children, but that speaks to adults. And to me, SpongeBob is that type of things where you find that humor that is for the parents that are in the room too, So it's just I don't know about storytelling because I'm generally a one image guy, So it's really difficult to tell a story with one image. But at the same time, I think it's around a pun you can just tell a story, I did my first solo show this year, and I have been in LA for a decade, but I haven't been painting on canvas for a decade. Initially, I was working in agencies and doing some graphic design and t-shirt design and stuff like that, which wasn't really pleasant to me. And slowly I took up painting because I was kind of scared of the canvas at first. And it took me a while to just get to the brushes and start painting at home, and just not even to show it at the beginning, but just as a personal, satisfying, meditative thing. And then slowly I took it really seriously and gave it my everything, So yeah, first solo show, long overdue, but not really. And I really did want to do it in the right setting, which is here at the Seventh Letter with the right people, and showing the right amount of work and not just having a party, because it's kind of easy to just have an opening and show a few paintings, but I wanted to make a statement, I do a lot of different projects. I do murals, big scale painting, large canvases, really small canvases, also logo design. I got my hand in a little bit of everything. I'm also trying to do some toy design and stuff like that at the moment, So it's just I think everything takes the same amount of preparation. Of course I try to leave myself some pleasure time, painting with no purpose, because that's really something that I think is important to do, even if you have a lot of commission work and all that stuff, to still paint for pleasure. But it takes for me the same amount of preparation to work on something this small, even if it's black and white, then it's a big wall, It's just then it's just a matter of yes, a wall takes more time because it's more details and stuff like that, but I can spend days on something really small also. It's just choosing where you want to spend your time, basically. The first person I met in the Seventh Letter was Dame, MSKAWR, and he basically just we slowly became friends. We met painting at an event, and he just was looking at me from afar and I guess judging my work in a positive way. And so we ended up speaking, and we had a lot of values in common, and then we ended up grabbing a beer and going to one of his friends' concert and slowly hanging out, painting again. And then through that, I ended up like meeting some other dudes of the Seventh Letter and going through some openings and meeting everybody slowly, you know. So, and then I went to EDC in 2013 with everybody, and that's where like I really like, you know, felt that like acceptance by the family. And Dame has always been like, I mean, he to this day he's one of my best friends in LA, and like he, you know, he's just like a really interesting dude with a great sense of humor, and yeah, a good one. I've been smoking cannabis, I will say, because I started with hash. So I've been smoking cannabis for 20 years every day, pretty much. I'm 35. I smoked my first joint when I was 15. It is something to me that is like part of my daily life. I don't think it's like an incredible thing. I think it's just, you know, like another substance, and like some bodies respond well to it, some others don't. My body is well used to it. And I think in my process with art, it's sad, it's not sad to say, but it sort of became part of my creative process. Not that I need it, but I mean, I smoke cigarettes as well, and it's just like part of those rewarding little breaks. And it's just like, when you paint, you watch paint dry a lot, and pot is really it's really good to forget about time, you know, and like, art is about forgetting about time and being in what you do and doing what you do for hours, if it's 2, if it's 4, if it's 6, you know, and like pot is great for that. My name is Sebastian Walker, and I'm living the dope life.